What we loved about Richmond was the strong industrial connection that it had and the warehouses. We took inspiration from that and incorporated a warehouse feel into both the project design and material choices. My name is Seada Linardi and I'm founder and design director of Slab.
And I'm Raghav Goel from Oz Property Group, and this is Shelley Street in Richmond. The project is 9 townhouses over a single level basement. Sits on a corner site in a very eclectic part of Richmond. Most of the townhouses are built to sort of reflect the original terrace style of living, but it's done in a much more contemporary way. Entering this townhouse, I think one of the first things you notice is the brick detailing that sits on the outside. Finding that perfect brick was a very long process, but it's quite evident as to what it brings to the whole development.
The building that was here before was a warehouse, and the brick that we actually selected for our new development, we looked everywhere for that same colour to respect what was already here.
The floor plans in these townhouses, they've actually been flipped where the living rooms sit on the top level, and they also provide access to a rooftop terrace. They sort of feel large and light-filled, with 3 and 4 story voids running through the middle. They also have a lot of high-level windows and all the spaces that sort of create these moments.
One of the most important elements of the project was light. We made sure that every townhouse was facing north. We have sawtooth roofs which also allow southern light into the houses. We've also done raked ceilings to make everything feel like it's bigger and more light again, which was really important.
The bedrooms in this development are actually quite unique, where we stayed away from the 3x3 norm that seems to be prevalent in inner city. So they're generous spaces, but they also have large picture windows in the steel frame look, and they really create a space where they feel more like a home. The
kitchens have 3.7 metre high ceilings, which follow the rake, and also have steel joinery, marble. We have the colour that's a bit darker just to reflect the industrial feeling.
I think the intention in keeping some of the interiors a lot darker and moodier than what you tend to see in other developments was to really reflect that original industrial past, and some of those elements and the materials themselves really lend themselves to that.
The importance of having your own entrances is really a feeling that you own your own home. You know, it's always the Australian dream to have your own sense of place and to feel like you own something. But it's also important to feel like you belong in the community.
The community courtyard, that's really interesting. We've done lots of developments which, have this space, and we actually went back to see, why these spaces actually work. And I think it sort of brings that element that's missing in inner city living. A lot of people are sort of used to living in apartments which have, long corridors where they barely ever sort of engage with their neighbors. Whereas here we've sort of created that intentional space where they can.
Out of the 9 houses, we have one that's really unique. The transition between the heritage house, which is existing, and our new development was really important that we had scale, which was single story, double story, and to our new development of 4 stories.
And the materials of that particular townhouse also are fairly unique. So it's got a black metal mesh. It's got this beautiful bluestone that runs from the external all the way down to the internal corridor. The scale of it obviously is complemented by that aspect as well.
The partnership between Slab, Deco and Oz Property, I think we have a lot of trust within each other. We have a lot of understanding, and we really all believe in the same vision. So I think why this turned out so amazing is because we all respect and understand the same goal.
I hope people, when they first move in, feel proud of living in this space. It's taken a lot of effort to actually get to this point, and I hope people can actually appreciate that connection that we've managed to find with the suburb itself and also its surroundings.